My vertical blinds here not working. Master control. So I went ahead and got a new master control to show you how to get this done. What we got to do is loosen up the end bracket. We don't really have to take it off, just loosen it up so that we can fold the teeth down here and slide the first carrier over. This will allow the carrier to be moved out, the end control. What we need to do is take off the end cap here. Not want to lose that screw. And there's our end cap there. So now what we need to do is slide the control over. We've got this little guide here. You're going to take that off. Set that to the side. And now we're going to need to take our master control apart from the first carrier, which is only slightly tricky in that we need to move the one set of blinds over a little bit to give us some room. I'm going to go with the one on the right and try to move that over a little bit, in theory. And that thing ain't budging. So, because I can't really control the other side, let me slide this over. And what I'll do is release this one from its main brackets. And I better recover my little screw and end caps and stuff before I do. Set them somewhere a little more stable, because at the moment, got to move things around. Okay, so just pressing up on the release tab on the back. Got the first two. It's going to take the first three and I'll just set it up above. Okay, so there's that. And now that allows enough room to kind of get in there. It also allows me, maybe, to put you guys, no? Guess not. Okay, oh, here's good. Hopefully. Okay, now we can slide our heel over and have a look. Oh yeah, this one is anchored with the two teeth right here, and I have a screw for a little extra strength. But anyway, what we're going to do is move this over, lift it up, and pull it on out. We can reuse our wand on the new carrier. Okay, on the new wand control, we're going to insert that in at its proper angle. You got to be a little careful with these not to break those teeth off. It's pretty easy to break the teeth off if we're in the wrong position, as they are only plastic. There we go. And now we'll slide it over. And this extra tab that's on this end seems like it might be poking in there and kind of messing us up a little bit. What I'm going to do is just trim that off, since it was originally just attaching to another carrier. We don't need another carrier. So just get rid of that there. I don't want anything getting in our way, you know what I mean? So now we can put this in, slide it over. Okay. And now here's our wand control. This just gets inserted at the right angle. Now we got to make sure all our carrier feet go under the track, just like so, and our deal slides into place. At this point, it's a good time to check and make sure everything rotates properly. We're rotating good to about there, and good to about there. The question is there anything that's hanging us up along this end? This is hitting a little bit. And it looks like our blinds could be extended a bit more, so that's kind of a little bit of trouble. I think at this point I'm just going to leave it alone and call that good. That's the rotation I got. I'll go from there. I should have brought a second master wand control with me, and then I can force the issue and test it out. At this point, I'm not wanting to force the issue. Okay. Here's our end cap. We put our little guide in there. And now's our end cap. Back on the other end, we'll need to re-anchor the other side end cap. Okay, there's that. And back on this end, we're going to re-slide our last carrier over. Boy, these should really be rehung with some longer brackets, because what's happening is it's hitting the wall, which is why this one broke. So I'll leave that for another story, replacing the brackets to bring it out more, because what's happening is it's hitting that wall, and that's what's causing our stress on the master control and breaking the master control. For now, just going to get it going here. And that's why we're not getting our full rotation. And it's also why I'm glad I didn't force the issue, because it'll only break it. Okay. So back here, we're gonna move our end cap down, slide it over, and anchor in right there. And then all we gotta do is tighten up those screws. And that'll keep that last gear from moving. Now we'll just make sure all our slats are turned the correct way, and they are. And we're all set there. Just need to extend the anchors out more. Now you can see usually these have a slide that moves out more. Oh, I see what happened. Someone used this bracket this other bracket. So I actually can probably modify this and pull that out more. What I'm gonna do is loosen the screw and then try to slide that out more, because that's what happened. Someone has replaced it with a different type of bracket. I'll have to loosen them all up and then slide it forward. I'll go ahead and do that. I'll show you the final product if it works out. Okay, I got all four of them loosened up. So we're gonna see if we can pull this over a little bit. I was hoping. This one is hanging up right here. So I'll pull that screw out. It's just going to be a matter of trial and error here. There we go. I can pull that out a ways. But still have a few minor problems here. One is that our deal came out completely right here. I don't want that. There we go. Okay, now I can slide that out. These are going to be tricky, that's for sure. Probably going to need to get rid of that black pieces on each of them because it's keeping me from being able to move the blinds over. So I can do that one by one. Pop the screw. Whoops. Wasn't what I wanted to happen. Sorry about that. Alright. Okay. Well, it's going to be just kind of a brief job of getting rid of all of those pieces, and then I'll be able to slide it out. Now you can see it's movable, which is good. So it'll match the other end more. So I'll show you once it's all done. Okay, getting the last one finished up here, but the bolt doesn't want to turn, doesn't want to tighten because it's just spinning underneath there. So what I need to do is just kind of anchor it with my screwdriver, like so, and then I can tighten it up there. Anyway, now we're movable, and just going to position it like so. And now we got our full rotation on our blinds. Nice new master control. I'll just tighten this side down a little bit and re-anchor this side. So that's nice and easy, and we'll be all set. Mission accomplished. So that worked out really good. Okay. Same thing, I'll probably need to anchor, hold that screw back there so that it stops turning. And that way I can get it nice and tight, and that way it doesn't wind up moving on me and hitting our wall again. Now on this side, go ahead and re-pop my blinds back where they need to be. Just like so. And we'll rotate it up, snap it into place. And we're all in. And with this side, we can make this match up a little tiny bit better. There we go. Probably don't want to use your hand for a hammer, but there it is. I'll rehang my blind slat, and we're all set. There it is. Nice vertical blinds. And now everything's nice and even, working precisely the way we want it to. Good to go.